sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's up and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's up and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome, one and all, to today's live stream. Today we've got not one, but two March Madness games. And before I get into this quick game breakdown, shout out to those of you who showed up early for today's game. Y'all's support means so much, man. Shout out to Larry. I see Larry in the chat. Hello, sir. I got Robert Zamora in with us right now. I've got Ricky Many Hides saying hello. Tommy Braskett is in the chat. Gray59, what up, big dog? We got Gray59. Looks like Shirky is with us. So I don't know what kind of game to expect today. But we're going to talk about it here. Brent Loy is in the chat. What up, Brent? I see you. Matthew is in the chat as well. What up? Rec TV Music. Rec TV back for more as well. The usual suspects. Anonymous, hello. She's saying, hey, it's Nia. Just changed my profile name. Perfect. But if you tell me who it is, then you can't be anonymous anymore. It kind of defeats the purpose. Anyways, what's up, Nia? Welcome back in. Cool. So we've got a bit of a squad right now. Let's get our chat overlay going here as well. All right, guys. So how is March Madness treating you guys? Does anybody still have brackets still intact? Did anybody do their brackets right now? I know that I had one bracket and I did not have high hopes, so I'm not exactly torn up about it here. It's just another March Madness season for me. Anyways, today's game is going to be the University of Kentucky versus Iowa State University. And this should be a really, really good matchup. I've got an interesting trivia quiz for you guys, wondering how much you know about both of these teams. My guess is that you probably know a little bit more about Kentucky, not so much about the Iowa State side of things. Now, I do want to say this. Throughout the history of these two universities, in the postseason or in the March Madness competition, they have played, a total of 3 times. Kentucky has won all 3. But today, Iowa State is the favorite. Iowa State actually 5.5-point favorites coming into this game against Kentucky. This team right now with a record of 28-7 has outperformed Kentucky in a lot of categories, including points per game scored, and they've been giving up fewer points allowed per game. And that is why Iowa State is the favorite to win this one. However, there are some significant injuries on the Iowa State side of things, and it could get hairy today. We could see Kentucky advance and Iowa State getting eliminated before the Sweet 16, just like they were last year by Ole Miss. Geocentric, what's going on? Angel Dust is in the chat. What up, guys? Welcome back. Geocentric saying, hello, Robert. I hope you're having a glorious day. Anonymous saying, I do have ISU winning, so hopefully I'm right, says Nia. I need ISU to win, says Rec TV Music. Let's see if ISU can get this one handled today. Purdue just beat Miami. Purdue was expected to win that game. They beat the Hurricanes 79-69. Giggity. Today we've got these two matchups, UK and ISU. Let's go Kentucky. Let's go Kentucky, says Steven Piscano, Steven Piscano podcast. Steven, what's up, dude? Welcome back. Always good to have you back, Steven. Rock and roll, man. Big Dog in the chat with the flex. What up, Big Dog? All right. Let's take a look at the stats. It's what we do. Tip-off is in about, 12 minutes, 10 minutes. So we'll take a look at the stats right now. How about we start with the offense? These are the numbers that we were talking about. Not that big of a difference, but Iowa does put up a little bit more than Kentucky. Iowa averaging 82 points per game. Meanwhile, Kentucky averaging 81 points per game. Shooting percentage higher for Iowa State. Three-pointer percentage higher for Iowa State. Kentucky Wildcats shooting the free throw a lot better. And they are getting to the free throw line more frequently than Iowa State does. That being said, the average score margin for the Iowa State Cyclones is 17 points. Meanwhile, the average score margin for the Kentucky Wildcats is about 7. Now, we saw something similar to this yesterday in the Duke game, and Duke got a big win over TCU. They won by like 23 points. I don't even remember the actual score right now. But the Cyclones should be able to handle this. Well, I say that, but again, the Cyclones are going to have a big injury. We'll talk about this in just a moment. Let's take a look at the defensive side of things. Actually, let's finish this up right now. Average score margin is 17 points for the Iowa Cyclones. Kentucky Wildcats, 6.9. Assists per game, 17.4 compared to 16 here for the Kentucky Wildcats. Turnovers per game offensively, they commit about the same. It's hard to say that the Cyclones commit more turnovers than the Wildcats, but the numbers don't lie. This might be the year Arizona doesn't choke, says Geocentric. Well, you know. Steven saying, what's up, dude? Oh, you know, man. Just another day in paradise. Just another season here in March Madness. Getting ourselves amped up for some basketball games. And trying to not to butcher or botch the names that we don't really recognize. But we will do our best. Here's the big difference between the two sides, guys. It's the defensive side of the basketball. Kentucky is giving up 74 points per game. Iowa giving up just 65. That in and of itself is an 11-point difference right there. 9-point difference. My math is off. Anyways, 9-point difference. Wildcats, 74.1 points per game allowed. Iowa State, 65 points per game allowed. Defensive rebounds, blocks per game, sure, the Kentucky Wildcats are doing better there, but when it comes to steals right now, man, the Cyclones have been really, really good at steals, specifically Tamin Lipsey, who is literally breaking school records when it comes to steals, not just in the career for Iowa State, career, season, and single game steals right now. All of those are being held by a currently active player on this Iowa State Cyclone team. 9 steals per game for the Iowa State Cyclones. Let's see how Lipsey does today, excuse me. Turnovers forced per game. That's the difference right there. 5 additional turnovers forced per game for Iowa State. And then fouls committed per game. They are not committing as many fouls as the Kentucky Wildcats, which means they are sending players to the free throw line less frequently, which means they are giving up fewer points because of that. So, shout out to Dat Boy Rizzle. What up, man? Saying, how about my Longhorns upsetting Gonzaga? Hook 'em horns, brother. Shout out to Bubba Jack saying, hook 'em horns. What up, Bubba Jacks? How you doing? I have Arizona winning it all, says Anonymous. Ooh, you got them winning it all? You got them winning it all? Okay. All right. Well, it's March Madness, guys. It's still just barely the second round of March Madness. We've had 2 days of back-to-back elimination games. I guess it's been, 4 days of back-to-back elimination games. They did all of the round of 64 on Thursday, Friday. Saturday and Sunday, yesterday and today, they've done the round of 32. Then we go down to the Sweet 16. That'll be next Thursday, Friday. And then after that, we'll go down to the Elite 8 and Final 4 coming up here soon as well. Okay. So you can see we'll be covering that UCLA game here as well. These are just some of the other scores and things that are going to be happening here throughout the day. Shout out, boo, Texas. They messed up my bracket, says Anonymous. So we talked the offense, we talked the defense for these two college teams. Let's talk about some of the players that we mentioned that were going to be questionable coming into today's game. We did have a big game time decision. Believe it was actually on the Kentucky side. We'll double check this here. Huh. Am I tripping myself out? Maybe I did. Hang on one moment. I swear we had these slides. No? No, Santino changed a few things. Who was it? Right here, Joshua Jefferson. He has actually been ruled out for today's game. So no Joshua Jefferson for the Iowa State Cyclone side of things. That is who I was looking for here. There it is. That's where it says game time decision. I couldn't see it there. Looks like it's tattooed on his neck. Anyways, game time decision was Joshua Jefferson. He has been ruled out for today's contest. Your starters for today's game, Iowa State, Blake Buchanan, going to be your starting center today. Blake Buchanan going to be wearing that number 23. He is 6'10". Behind him, we'll also see Pleta, which may or may not get some play time. He's 6'11", but he is just a freshman. And with the game this big, Blake Buchanan might be getting his full share of minutes here today. Joshua Jefferson has been ruled out for today, folks. And it looks like we're going to see some small ball happening here without Joshua Jefferson. Big piece missing for this team, 6'9" senior in a boot brace right now. Don't know if he'll be back at all for this March Madness tournament. Iowa State needs to survive without him. Behind him, you'll see at small forward, number 22, Milan Momcilovic. Milan Momcilovic, he is one of the better shooters on this team. He is a heck of a point scorer, so he will have his work cut out for him as well. Shooting guard, number 27, Killian Toure. Killian Toure, the freshman. Yes, a freshman getting the starting role right now. And as we talked about moments ago, your point guard, number 3, Tamin Lipsey, also a heck of a player from a defensive standpoint. Hey, FDJC Engine. What's going on? He says, first time checking in with you since the big game. Welcome, Fire Department of Jersey City. Welcome back. How are you, sir? Good to see you in the chat, man. First time back since the big game. It's going to get crazy here, FDJC Engine. Maybe not today, maybe not this weekend for the round of 32, but I expect the Sweet 16 and the Elite 8 from Thursday to Sunday next week to be bananas. I do expect it to get pretty crazy, and then I think the Final Four in the national championship games should be pretty wild. But great to have you in here. First time back since the big game, so you haven't checked out Football Nation since February 7th? February 7th, where are we? It's 6 weeks. That's okay. That's good. That's good. You probably needed a six-week break from me anyways, so I don't fault you or blame you at all, FDJC Engine. I'm glad you're back. What up, Rake Flyer? I see you in the chat as well. Rake Flyer saying hello, saying Iowa State's primary advantage for the 2026 NCAA Tournament are their elite defensive intensity, ranked top 5 nationally, and top-tier guard play, creating high turnover rates and efficient offense. Rake Flyer with a very well-worded entry here. What up, Rake? How you doing, sir? Alan Kemp, what's up, man? He's saying, yeah, it's been a while. Still dressing nice, I see. Yeah, man. It's kind of the identity of the channel here. It's literally our logo, I suppose, Alan. Shout out to Taco Tom saying Mario staying fresh in 90 degrees. Shout out to Old Spice. No free shout-outs, says Taco Tom. Shout out to Old Spice. No free shout-outs, says Taco Tom. How you doing, Taco Tom? Good to have you guys in the chat today. All right, guys, the bench players for Iowa State, as we see them come out, we will work down those right there. But Dominicus Pleta going to be a backup forward there. Xavier Mitchell was a game-time decision. Don't even know if he's available for today's contest. I will update you if he does jump in. Dominic Nelson going to be one of the guards. Nate Heiss going to be one of the guards. And Jamarian Bateman going to be one of the guards there as well for this contest between Iowa State and Kentucky. Coming into this game, guys, Iowa State. Take a look at this. March 7th, they played ASU. They played Arizona State. Got the win there. Back-to-back wins. First round here in the Big 12 tournament. Then they played Texas Tech in the Big 12. Got a win there, 75-53. They lose the big game in the Big 12 here. Iowa State loses to Arizona, but they managed to beat Tennessee State in the opening round of March Madness. Here they are playing Kentucky. We'll see if they can get through Kentucky as well. Big win for Iowa State, guys. 74-108. Yes, they put up triple digits in that one. Pretty decisive win there. Jeff, what's going on, man? Fabulous basketball all day, says Taco Tom. Laney is in the chat saying, how have you been? I've been great, Laney. How have you been? I hope you've been having yourself a great time. Iowa State is nasty, man. Tough team. Coming from Somerset, Kentucky, says Alan Kemp. Well, let's talk about your team then, sir. Why don't we take a look at this team from Kentucky? Now, they did lose to the Gators to finish their regular season. They took an L there. It was 84-77. Kentucky got the loss, but they managed to win in the SEC tournament. They beat LSU. They beat Missouri, two pretty decent teams here, but then history repeated itself. They lost to Florida again in the SEC tournament. So, can't get past those darn Gators. Just in the last 5 games, they are 2-5 in this March Madness tournament. A game that went into overtime against Santa Clara. An overtime win. They managed to barely survive. That makes Iowa State feel like they can win this one. But Kentucky also smells blood in the water. Again, they will be missing a player here in Joshua Jefferson. Iowa State, without their starting power forward, Kentucky does have a real chance to get this win today. Thank you, Ashley. Ashley Deverick saying, Mario, I hope you continue to do an amazing job for this community because this community is amazing and you are the one for this community. Ashley, thank you. I feel the love. Thank you very much. They are talking starting lineups right now. Geocentric, I see you in the chat, man. Anonymous Nia is saying, did you see the flag football game yesterday? No, I did see some of the highlights, though. That was fun. That was cool. Tyreek Hill got blasted on the sideline by Jalen Ramsey. That was pretty funny. Taking a look over here, guys. Your starters for today's contest. And it looks like all of these are correct on my side as well. So Malachi Moreno going to be your starting center for Kentucky. Andrija Jelavic. Andrija Jelavic going to be your power forward. Colin Chandler, small forward. Otega Owe, shooting guard. And Denzel Aberdeen going to be your point guard. We are lined up for tip-off here, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to get this game started. Here is the opening tip of the game, and it will be won by Iowa State. The Cyclones come up with the basketball. Victoria checking in with the Super Chat as well. What's going on, Victoria? Welcome to the Big Boss Lady. Give me just a moment. This game just getting started. The opening shot of the game is made by Blake Buchanan. He pulls up and shoots a 9-foot jump shot. That's a bucket for Iowa State. It's 2-0 right now. I am getting my graphics adjusted here. Looks like dunking this one down. Otega Owe, the main point scorer for Kentucky right now, going to get a jam here as well. The score is 2-2. I saw a Super Chat come in from Victoria. Give me just a second, Victoria. We'll pull that up right here. Iowa State with the basketball. They're moving things around right now. This is Buchanan. Buchanan hands this off to Heise. He shoots this one. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound. Defensive rebound by Jelavic. Jelavic with the defensive board. Here goes Owe. Pass to the right-hand side. This is Moreno. Moreno back to Owe. Owe directing traffic at the March Madness logo. Passes this to Jelavic. Jelavic at the wing. A handoff here. Chandler, good ball movement. Pulls up and shoots the triple. Always three-point shot, no good. Rebound defensively here by Iowa State. Going into the right hand, in trouble, gets stolen away. Otega Owe gets a quick steal here. A foul coming in. Owe stopped in his tracks. A foul against Iowa State, I believe, unless that's going to be against Owe. They're calling it a turnover here. So Otega Owe gets the turnover. He forces it. What is that? Why is that a turnover? Well, we start the clock again. 18:27 left to play in the first half of this game. I need to make a quick adjustment. Let's refresh this. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see all your players on the court on the right-hand side of your screen. All of your top point scorers for today's contest as well. The basketball has sailed out of bounds right now. It looks like it's going to be a turnover here. Iowa State committing the turnover. Kentucky with the ball now. Kentucky heading towards the left side of your screens. Aberdeen with the ball in hand. Aberdeen goes to the right side. It's Jelavic. Jelavic working around the horn. Fakes the handoff. Jelavic at the wing. Kicks this to the three-point line. It's Moreno. Moreno To the corner, corner three, flies. This shot is good. Bang! It's Chandler with a buried three. Chandler knocks down a three-point shot. Kentucky is up by 3. It is 5-2 here. Iowa State has had 4 possessions and 2 turnovers. Struggling here, Iowa State, an offensive rebound, couple of missed shots back-to-back. Both those shots, that was Lipsy who missed and Momcilovic who missed those opportunities for Iowa State. Coming back with it now is Kentucky. Jelic trying to get around his assignment here. Jelic against Momcilovic. He will find a man in the back door here. It's Aberdeen who cuts in the back right there. Credit goes to an assist for Jelic. Buchanan has the ball right here, almost losing it right now. And it looks like this one is going to go out of bounds. Looks like last touch maybe Buchanan, or unless they're saying it's going to be Iowa ball. So Buchanan is checking out. Jamarion Bateman subbing in for Iowa State. Looks like Dominicus Plata subbing in for Ohio State. And here comes the inbound pass. It is still Iowa ball. There's the inbound pass. Iowa State at the three-point line. Here's a shot from the 3 from Momcilovic. Another missed shot here for Iowa State. Kentucky doing well defensively. Iowa State struggling to find some offense. Here with possession is the blue team losing the ball. Last touched by Kentucky. Iowa State basketball, a turnover here. Bad pass right now from Jelic. It's going to be a turnover. They're actually going to call this another Lipsy steal because he was able to force his hand in and get that stuff changed. Okay, what's up, Victoria? How you doing? There's that fist bump. Just able to pull that up now. 16 and a half left to play in the first of this one. Working around the horn here is Bateman. Bateman to Lipsy. Lipsy back to Bateman. Bateman working hard, trying to find an angle here. Turnaround baseline jump shot. No good. Trying to shoot that one over Owe. That shot going to be rebounded instead by Moreno. So Moreno comes up with the board. Owe to the left to Aberdeen. Aberdeen back to Owe. Kentucky on offense here. A foul coming in. Looks like it's a foul on Jamarion Bateman. Bateman commits the foul. What's up to those of you in the chat, guys? What's going on? Kentucky has advantages with high major experience, athleticism, and significant NIL investment, says Rake Flyer. What's up to Noah? What up, Noah? How you doing? We got Nord checking in right now. Iowa State isn't bringing anything that Kentucky hasn't seen this year. They played Florida 3 times. Should be a good game either way, says Nord. 16:02 left to play here in the first half. Kentucky with the basketball, Kentucky with the lead. The score is 7-2. Bounce pass to the three-point line and a pass to the corner here. A corner 3 flies. It bounces a few times on the rim, and Colin Chandler has knocked down his second triple of the contest. It is 10-2. Colin Chandler having a good game to start here. An awkward shot, looks more like an alley-oop there, and it is going to be a Nate Heiss who makes a bit of an alley-oop shot. Good job to finally get back onto the scoreboard here. Iowa State able to get a bucket here. 15 minutes and 26 seconds left to play. Looks like a TV timeout comes in here. Colin Chandler, they're calling this a bad pass at the end of the quarter with 15:26. So ball goes out of bounds. Colin Chandler loses it. It's a turnover when we get back from our first TV timeout. We'll have 15 minutes, 26 seconds left to play in the first half, and it will be Iowa State basketball. Okay, cool. What's up, guys? Welcome to Football Nation. How y'all doing today? Let's see. Is Muhammad in the game? So if you're new, looks like Lil 8-Figure is new. Let's show you guys something here real quick. Doc Proc, what's going on? I see y'all in the chat right now. So let's answer this question. Is Muhammad in the game? I will say that anybody who is currently on the court right now is right here. If you have not seen their name come up, it's because they have not hit the court. It literally says on court right here. Additionally, more data for you guys. Points scored in this game, rebounds picked up in this game, assists, and personal fouls, so you know what kind of trouble they're getting themselves into. This game has just started. These are all young guys, probably not going to see too many substitutions outside of a strategical substitution. Let's scroll down a little bit. You were asking about Muhammad, and I don't even see that name on this list for either side. So to answer this question, Lil 8-figure, no. To answer this, I don't see anyone by that name on either roster here for today's active lists. So the answer to this one is no. Doc Proc, what's going on, man? He says hello to Robert. Let's go Iowa State. He says, let's go Football Nation. What up to the real Bill P? How you doing, bro? No worries, Lil 8-figure. I got you. Akuna Matata, sir. Akuna Matata. All right, but we do have stats. We do have data. Additionally, guys, not just this information right here. We've got scoreboard scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, and I've also got your top performers for today's contest. Now, if you're watching this on your phone, I get it. This must be really hard to read, but you can put your fingers on your phone screen and just zoom on in. Just zoom. You can zoom on in on this stuff so you can get a better look. What would be even better is if you just went ahead and put me on your Roku TV, your smart TV, your Fire Stick, whatever it is, and just put me up on the TV. That way you can go grill, you can go barbecue, you can work on your truck, you can do your chores, you can go get your workout, and you can still catch this game and just have the sound in the background. All right, so we should be getting back to our game here now. Looks like this commercial break is over. This was an official TV timeout. This was not a timeout taken by either side. This is just something that NCAA felt like they had to do. So Heise has now hit the bench here on the court for Iowa State. We're going to see a change of personnel. You'll see this update in just a moment. Iowa State with possession here, moving and working inside the paint. Looks like Lipsy going to shoot, and a nice little finger roll for him. The score is 10-6. Kentucky trying to answer back now. Kentucky with the ball. Cutting to the left side, it is Garrison. Brandon Garrison will hand this off. Now we've got Mohamed Dubate. Dubate, is that who you were talking about? Dubate? Mohamed Dubate is who you were talking about, and yes, he is in, I suppose, then. Here's that three-point shot. That three-point shot is buried. What a bucket here. This time it's Denzel Aberdeen who knocks down the triple. Here's a kick out to the three-point line, a straightaway tray for Iowa State, Iowa State offline with that one. It's going to be a rebound, offensive board for Iowa State. Lipsy shoots another shot. This shot also off the mark for Lipsy. Now it's a rebound, Kentucky. I got 14 minutes and 19 seconds left to play in the first half. 14 minutes and 19 seconds left to play in the first half. Colin Chandler on the court. He's knocked down 2 3-point shots already. Doesn't like the angle being played tight by Lipsy right there defensively. Here's a drive going in. Clear foul, no whistle. Shot off the mark there by your boy Muhammad. And this one goes out of bounds. And it looks like it's going to be tossed by Momcilovic. That stops the clock with 13:56. So back to what our friend was saying earlier. I now know who he was talking about. Muhammad was not the last name. It was the first name. And my guess is that he's talking about Mohamed Dubate. And I don't know if I said that name right. But Lil 8-figure, I'm learning something new every single day. So appreciate you checking into the chat. We got you on Bluetooth boost mode, says Geocentric. Nice. Kentucky with the basketball. Kentucky at the three-point line. There's a player standing in the paint. You can see the official counting away right now. Almost losing it is Denzel Aberdeen. He finds a man in the corner. Kentucky, bad dribble here, and it looks like this might end up being a blocking foul on Killian Toure of Iowa State. The clock will stop with about 13:38. Toure picks up his first foul of the day. And we're going to see an inbound pass from the baseline here from Kentucky. 13:38 left to play. Here's the inbound pass. This one goes all the way back to Dubate. Passes this to Aberdeen, who shoots the triple. Nothing but net on that shot. And Aberdeen looking pretty good. Kentucky off to an early 10-point lead here. Iowa State are the favorites to win this game, but Kentucky just killing it here. Kentucky up by 10. The game is still young. Here's a three-point shot for Iowa State. Full shooting form. That shot off the back of the rim. Too much mustard. 13 minutes left to play. Casey Lewis, you were literally here yesterday. How could I forget you? Here's the bounce pass on the inside with the basketball in his hands. It's Dubate again. Finds a man at the three-point line. A lot of contact here. Garrison fighting through the contact. He'll shoot this shot from inside the paint. Can't get it to go. But the putback is there. And it looks like the putback shot for Dubate is going to be good again for Kentucky. Showing off the depth there coming off the bench. Looks like a foul underneath the rim. Kentucky going to commit a foul. Buchanan goes to the free throw line. Brandon Garrison picks up a foul, his first of the day, and we'll get 2 shots coming up now. So 2 shots coming up now. I want to make sure that my screen is lined up. Iowa State has the number 4 ranked defense. So this is surprising, says Doc Proc. What up, Jay? How are you? This free throw, first free throw is no good for Iowa State. Couple of substitutions coming in right now. Couple of substitutions coming in. A lot of substitutions coming in right now. We're going to see a lot of changes here on both sides. Blake Buchanan missed the first of his 2 free throws. The second free throw will fall. It is an 18-7 game. Down by 11, Iowa State trying to overcome a bit of adversity here. Waiting for the inbound pass now. Waiting for the inbound pass. Kentucky now has it. The clock has started. So we start this clock here. Kentucky out to the corner. Tries to no-look pass. Bad pass here. It's stolen away. Bad pass for Colin Chandler. And quickly to the rim, we see Lipsy lay that one up and in. It's a 9-point game. 18-9. Nice little finger roll there from Lipsy. Lipsy smothering this guy here, doing a great job defensively, trying to give Chandler no space. Kentucky with the basketball. Kentucky on offense, it's Dubate again, trying to keep a man away from him. A kick to the wing, no-look pass to the straightaway, and a straightaway tray flies. It's short. It's off the front of the rim. Rebound offensively for Kentucky, and they get the jam. It's 20-9. Dubate makes another one here. Dubate makes another jam. And Lipsy tries to get the assist. A foul at the three-point line, and it looks like we're going to see 3 shots coming in right now. Aberdeen commits a foul at the three-point line, and it looks like we're going to see Momcilovic take a trip to the line. Or is that Plata? We'll take a look at this again. We are going to get free throws. It should be 3 free throws when we get back. It should be 3 free throws when we get back. Commercial break. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Football Nation. I am your host. My name is Mario. Great to be live with you today. Our goal for today for this live stream is to try to pick up 31 new subscribers. If we can get to 115.1, we're in the pocket. And I would have nobody to thank except for you. Thank you guys so much for helping support this channel. If you're already subscribed, love you guys. Thank you for your continued support. By the way, I have not added the custom emojis for this game. So if you guys want to play with custom emojis here on this channel, guys, the memberships for March Madness right now are 99 cents. It's less than $1. And for the rest of the month, or for however long you are a channel member, you can use these custom emojis. Like if you're a Spurs fan, like me, you can drop all your Spurs emojis. That being said, let's get the ones for today set up. In the meantime, since we are talking about basketball and NBA basketball, and I dropped the San Antonio Spurs, talk to me, guys. Who is your team? Have you seen the changes here? The Philadelphia 76ers have moved up to 7. The Hawks at 6. Orlando Magic has dropped to 8 right now in the East. The Clippers have moved up to 8 in the West when they were sitting at 9 just yesterday. So the Trailblazers have dropped down here as well. This is the Western and Eastern Conference standings for the NBA playoffs at the moment. The play-in tournament will be 7, 8, 9, and 10 for both sides. We should be getting there in a few weeks. Looking forward to that. I'd say in about a month we'll have the play-in tournament. I think it starts April 18th, question mark. Not important. I am going to step out of the way really quick while I make this adjustment for you guys to add the logos for those of you who want them. So memberships, add, cancel, badges, and emojis. Emojis. Who do we get rid of right now? Well, TCU is out, so we can replace this. Let's do the Iowa State logo. There's Iowa. Sorry, Larry, we're getting rid of the Seahawks because they're not in season right now. Kentucky. Cool. So if you are a channel member, all you need to do is refresh your page, and now you should have access to drop all of your custom emojis. Taking a look at the YouTube analytics and stuff. Interesting. Cool. All right. Let's pull this up. Commercial break is over, guys. Commercial break is over. Here we go. The Lake Show, says Jay. I see you still haven't put up 9 and 10, says Tommy Braskett. That is true. I still have not put up 9 and 10. First free throw was good, guys. Second free throw is good, guys. Third free throw coming up right now. Remember, it was a foul at the three-point line, and Momcilovic is at the free throw line shooting 3 shots. Here comes shot number 3 for Momcilovic. This one rattles the rim. It's no good. It's still a 9-point game. Kentucky comes away with the board. 11:27 here left to play in the first half of this game. Eric Walk gifting out some Football Nation memberships. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate that, sir. 11:22 here. Now all of you guys, looks like Surf's Up gets to P-Rod, PR Audi. I don't know. All of you who just got gifted those channel memberships, y'all get access to those emojis now and those new badges. Here's a shot coming in from Lipsy. A lot of contact here. Can't get the shot to fall. Lipsy a little slow to get up. He takes a trip to the free throw line. Kentucky with an empty possession. Iowa State able to get a trip to the line. We're going to see 2 shots coming in right now. We're going to see 2 shots coming in right now. Larry saying that hurt my heart. All right. Why does YouTube hate me, says Roy Williams. Why does YouTube hate me? YouTube doesn't hate you. First free throw is no good, guys. Lipsy's first free throw, no good. Here comes the second one. Second free throw is successful. The score is 20-12. Full court press already here from Iowa State. They're trying to get the ball back quickly. Everybody getting back now. Iowa State coming out slow, says John Pierce. They sure are. Didn't even get a chance to do our head-to-head comparisons. We'll talk about all those in a moment. This basketball was poked away into the hands of another Kentucky player. Looks like that shot will miss again. That was another chance for Chandler. This shot, a good drive here from Lipsy once again. He is fouled again, and he goes to the stripe. This is going to be a foul on Jasper Johnson. Johnson gets his first foul of the day. So a couple of shots coming in now for Lipsy. Shout out to Cat Guy. Welcome back. Seahawks are going to win March Madness, says Brady Fischler. Mr. Fischler, what's up, dude? John Pierce saying Iowa State coming out slow. The membership stuff sounds like a secret society or something. First free throw is good. You know, my goal for the channel memberships, I had a lot more planned for the different levels, and I should be better about – I know I need to be better about doing more for the channel members that we have right now, especially in the higher levels. And what I was trying to do in the past was get the channel members to jump on with us live from time to time, just depending on what tier of channel membership they were. A steal right here. Iowa State gets the basketball back quickly, and this will be an easy shot for Killian Toure. And I'm getting distracted going down a rabbit hole here. But the score is 16-20. Iowa State has brought it back to within 4. It's a 7-0 run lately here. A 3-point shot off the mark, and it will not be recovered or offensively rebounded by Kentucky again. Instead, it's Iowa's basketball. Iowa at the three-point line. Here's a pass to Toure. Toure's at the baseline there in the open space. He's now at the three-point line. A pass and another pass. Nelson to Buchanan. Buchanan out to Momcilovic. Momcilovic in open space. Fadeaway baseline. Jump shot. Swish! It's a 2-point game, and Iowa State is on a 9-0 run in the last 1 minute and 50 seconds. A 9-0 run. And another stolen basketball here. Uh-oh, the shot comes in. Back iron. Rebound by Kentucky. Missed shot here. Iowa State still on a 9-0 run. And a timeout will be called by the Kentucky side as they seem to be floundering just a little bit. Kentucky seems to be floundering just a little bit. And so a timeout will be called. Looks like this is a Kentucky timeout paired with an official TV timeout. So this one could take a minute. Okay, we're going to get a break right now. Let's see what's going on in this chat. Let's see what's going on with you guys. All right, I have a feeling that KT is going to win. What is your thoughts? Will Kentucky beat Iowa? I think this game is a great game just to begin with here, Razor Death. Iowa's coming up now, says Razor Death. They are. And, you know, we see teams do special things all the time. We just saw the Indiana Hoosiers do that in football. Iowa State could very well, with that defense, be elite. And you know what? Let's actually talk about some of the stats that I did not get a chance to talk about. And no, I do have another game on today, Dat Boy Rizzle. I do have a second game here coming up today as well. Quick look right now, guys. The point guard comparison for both sides. Tipsy, or excuse me, I keep saying Tipsy, but it's Lipsy in red for the Cyclones and Aberdeen in blue for the Wildcats. Now, we look at the stats right now. Neither of these two guys play very hard defense right there, but Lipsy does fight. He's pretty springy. He's like got these crazy hops for a guy that's his size. Lipsy is not a big player. Definitely not a big player for the Cyclones. He's my height. He's 6'1", but he can definitely ball. He's definitely a baller for sure. So that's just a quick head-to-head comparison between the 2 point guards right here. Both of them averaging about 13 points per game. That is still respectable for both sides. Both these point guards getting plenty of minutes right now. Better three-point shooting from Aberdeen. He has buried one here today. Taking a look at the shooting guard comparison, Killian Toure and Otega Owe. We have not seen much of Owe in today's contest. He started out strong here, but he's been on the bench, and we haven't seen him actually perform in a few minutes here. With 10 minutes left to play in the first half, I would assume that he's going to come back out and start getting it done, start putting up some more points right now, but huge advantage for Otega Owe on the Kentucky side versus what we got there on the Iowa State side. Now, Killian Toure did just get a bucket moments ago, or I think he just got a rebound moments ago. Still, that being said, he does average 8 points per game, but 8 points a game compared to 18 points per game, I think we know who the shooter really is. Then taking a look at Colin Chandler compared to Momcilovic. Momcilovic very efficient with his shot opportunities. Momcilovic averaging 17 points per game. Colin Chandler already has 6 points today, so he's on track to get there. Momcilovic struggling a little bit early in this game. Let's see if he starts to heat up. And then, of course, your power forwards. This is the big absentee for today's contest, which helps level out the playing field here. Joshua Jefferson was a game-time decision. He has been ruled out. Jelovic, still waiting to see a little bit more from him. We have not gotten into the center, but the game has started once again. 9:22 left to go. Kentucky with the basketball after the timeout. Almost a turnover here from Kentucky. Kentucky moving the ball around. Here's a spin move under the rim, and it looks like Jelovic can't get the shot to go. It doesn't matter. The official calls it a travel. It's a turnover. Iowa State basketball. They're going to call this a travel. Totally a travel there. Good call by the officials. Robert Samora gifting out memberships. Thank you, Mr. Samora. Michael gets one here, too. 3-point line. Fakes the pass to the left. Little spin move here By the way, the more members we have, the more emojis we get to use. I think every 25 we pick up, it gives us one new emoji. A long-range three-point shot from Momcilovic. No good. That was a long offensive possession for Iowa State. Remember, the shot clock is 30 seconds in college ball, not 24. Foul coming in right here. On the drive, it looks like Owe was trying to make his way in. Otiga Owe is fouled by Momcilovic. Momcilovic picks up his first foul of the day. Point leaders for today, you've got Denzel Aberdeen on one side and Taman Lipsey on the other. Any beans in that soup? Wait, what? Inbound pass. Kentucky, long-range three. This is an ugly shot from downtown. Ugly shot from downtown there. It's a rebound for Iowa State. Iowa State, foul coming in right here. Colin Chandler going to push someone out of the way. Momcilovic draws the foul. 8:23 left to go in the first half. Good half so far, guys. Good half so far. 6'1", what a short king, says Dat Grim Greaser. Da Grim Greaser. Razor Death, thank you very much, sir. 8 minutes and 21 seconds here left to play. Shot going up. There is a foul on the way in. Looks like the clock will stop with 8 minutes and 18 seconds. Lipsey takes another trip to the free throw line. Jelavic picking up, what is that, his first foul? I think that is Jelavic's first foul. Why do Bearcats smell like buttered popcorn? Interesting question. Beans and soup? Giggity? Question mark? Something in there. There's something in there. We'll work on the phrasing. So far today, guys, Taman Lipsey has 7 points. He's made 3 of 4 free throws, so he is getting his points from the charity stripe. He is at the free throw line right now, shooting 2 shots. Couple of substitutions coming in for Kentucky as well. Lipsey's first shot is good. They are now within 1 here. Iowa State trailed by 11 points at one point in this game. They're now down by just 1. 8:18 left to play in the first. Looks like Iowa State is also in the bonus here. That's the second free throw. Both free throws are good. Iowa State has tied up this basketball game. There's the inbound pass. We start the clock. And this is Chandler. Colin Chandler passes to the left. Aberdeen looking for a screen. Jelavic is a motion man right now. Dubate is back on the court for Kentucky, so Muhammad is back out there. Aberdeen takes it all the way. Aberdeen drives. Aberdeen shoots. Aberdeen scores and 1. He takes a trip to the free throw line. Kentucky getting a trip to the stripe. I think Iowa will take over Kentucky, says Razor Death. I don't really like soup. The only soups I like is tomato and French onion. Well, you have not had a clam chowder, miss. Timeout has been called. Let's take a quick second here. Looks like it's going to be a TV timeout, so no timeout being called by these teams officially. No timeout being called by the teams officially. And let's take one more look and see what we're doing, how we're doing on the analytics for today's live stream. Yesterday's live stream, a little underwhelming, not going to lie. That's okay. Today, we're off to a pretty good start. We are just 15 likes away from getting to 100 likes on this live stream. Would love to see if we could maybe double it. Can we get to 200 likes on this live stream? 400 people watching. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. Good game today, y'all. Good game today. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this. Some of y'all may not have seen this graphic. Some of y'all may not have been with us yesterday, so we're going to talk about the March Madness schedule. Today is the final day of the second round. Second round will be over today, and then we will move on to the Sweet 16. March 26th, March 27th, March 28th, March 29th. That's 4 days of basketball in a row. That means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we are not going to see any March Madness. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, NBA action will continue as per usual. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, March Madness. We, on the Football Nation side of things, are going to take those 3 days to come up with all of the slides and all the graphics for these next few games coming up right here. Then, of course, we'll have the Final Four on April 4th, which I believe is a Saturday. And then April 6th is going to be the national championship game, which actually is a Monday night. So curious to see how that will turn out. It is 2:22 here in San Antonio, Texas, Central Standard Time. Last couple players we didn't get a chance to talk about earlier was Blake Buchanan and Malachi Moreno, the two centers here for Kentucky and Iowa State. Malachi Moreno, more assists, more rebounds, and more blocks per game. Blake Buchanan, more points per game, and a higher field goal percentage. Higher percentage looks for sure. Let's see. Got plenty of slides, plenty of graphics, plenty of things to compare and share with you guys. Right now, that's not the bread and butter. Right now, we're really trying to focus on, calling this game, but commercial breaks definitely change the pacing here for sure. This commercial break is just about over. Blue Chip, what's going on? Who likes KT? Who likes IA? Clam chowder looks yucky. Give it a shot. It's good. I have Iowa State in my Final Four. I'm worried, says Gold Star. I would rather have gumbo instead of soups. Wemby finally standing up for himself. Hey, man, Wemby's the guy, bro. Patrick, what's up, man? CJ saying, please hit that like button. Lil 8-Figure saying, where's Muhammad? He's out there. He actually is out there. Dubate, he's out there, sir. Geocentric saying we are lagging out. Uh-oh. The NCAA championship is usually on a Monday night, says Tommy. I'm a Kentucky fan, and we're about to give the belt to the Cyclones. The big three can't be stopped. The and one shot not going to go. So that was the timeout, guys. We were in the middle of a TV timeout after a foul here. It was an and one shot for Aberdeen. That shot is no good. We're back from the commercial break, and it looks like Iowa State has the ball in hand. Here is Lipsy. Lipsy backwards and forwards, going back and forth, moving it around. Toure, one more pass. Big shot, big air ball. Looks like Lipsy tries to save it, cannot save it. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Iowa State. It's Kentucky basketball. Change of possession here. It's a turnover for Iowa State. Bad pass. Kentucky up by 2. Kentucky 22, Iowa State 20. Inbound the ball. Colin Chandler steps on the gas right now, gets right around Bateman. Now it's in the hands of your boy Mohamed Dubate. Dubate at the three-point line, a bounce pass, a kick to the three-point line again. Owe shoots. This one is short. It's an ugly shot out of bounds. Last touched by Owe, and that's going to be a turnover here. So bad shot goes off the rim, goes out of bounds. It's Iowa ball. Iowa State basketball. Lipsy checks out right now for Iowa State. Drago Balboa with a $20 super chat, my friend. Thank you, sir. Let's take a look at what our friend had to say here. Iowa State on offense right now. We got Kentucky on defense. I'll leave this up for just a moment. We'll take a look at those stats in just a second. On the dribble, on the drive, Iowa State with the ball at the three-point line. Toure lets it fly. Toure off the backboard, can't get it to go. Awkward-looking shot there for Iowa State. The Cyclones back on defense. Kentucky looking to extend the lead. It is 22-20 right now. Kentucky with a 2-point lead. Dubate, bounce pass inside and smothered right now. Jelavic is in trouble. Whistles come in. The official calls that a foul. And the clock stops with 6 minutes and 37 left to go. Hey there, my friends. Since you know I'm not too much into basketball, I thought I'd just drop by and say hello to you and the mods before I go watch my favorite Western on TV. So adios, my favorite host, and talk to you later. Don, thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Balboa. Fist bumps to you, sir. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the super chat, man. We'll be here. I got 2 games coming up, man. So if you do decide to check back in for basketball and you want to be a part of what's going on here today, feel free to check in at any point. There's the inbound pass. Kentucky still with the ball here, folks. Jab step to the left, goes to the right. Aberdeen almost losing it here. Kentucky still with it. Shot clock down to 5. Pass inside to Diobate. Muhammad in trouble. Shot clock down to 1. Aberdeen shoots. It's no good. Rebounded by Jamarion Bateman. Bateman trying to go coast to coast. He's slowed down by the Kentucky defense. Lined up at the three-point line now is Lipsy finds the back door here, tries to pass it to Buchanan. Buchanan is stuffed. It's a block party here from Jelic. Good job by the Kentucky defense to come up with the block. Kentucky turns the ball back, or gets the ball back, I should say, forces a turnover against Iowa. And Kentucky now has it. Shot clock down to 12. Working his way around the horn, Jelic is now in trouble. Momcilovic in his face. There's a pass to Colin. And Colin Chandler in trouble again. Shot clock down to 1. This three-point shot off the back of the rim. Great defensive possession by Iowa State. Oh, my goodness. It is a scoring drought. Iowa State has not scored in 3 minutes. Here's a three ball from Lipsy. No good. Kentucky hasn't scored in 3 minutes. We haven't seen scoring in a minute. It's been a while since we've seen anything. What's up to Daniel Maldonado saying just stopping by to show some love. Hanging out with my daughter. She also says hello. Shout out to you, Mr. Maldonado Perez. Senor Maldonado Perez. What's going on, Daniel? Three-point shot flies for Kentucky. Bang! That's a big shot from Otega Owe. The 23-foot three-point shot gives them a 5-point lead. Finally a bucket. Finally a bucket coming in. Bounce pass to Momcilovic. He shoots. He scores. Momcilovic answers back for Iowa State. So they're playing. They're playing basketball. I said basketball is my... Okay, we're not going to do it again today. Here's the move for Kentucky. Kentucky lets a three-ball fly. This shot is an air ball. Nasty-looking shot from Andrija Jelic. Jelic? Someone please correct me with my pronunciation. Ethan saying, Sweet 16, here we come, says Mr. Hurley. Iowa can't shoot threes, says Ethan. Moneyball, says Ethan Hurley. Cyclones need to stay paint post up. Taco Tom, how can they make it to the Sweet 16 if they can't beat Houston? Well, they just need to beat this here today. They just need this win here today. That's how they can make it in. Under the rim, fighting, trying to get the shot. Not going to get the foul there. Jamarion Bateman looked very small against that Kentucky defense. This is going to be a saved ball. A three-ball flies, and that's going to be, is that Cam Williams? It sure is. A bucket for Kentucky there. It's 28-23. Another corner three for the Kentucky Wildcats. Wildcats with a 5-point lead. Iowa State looking for an answer. Here is Lipsy. Lipsy in the paint will shoot this one. Quick release, struggling for it, and a recover offensive rebound. It's Buchanan who gets the board. Here's a three-point shot from the corner. This shot from Bateman also going to miss. Bateman is ice cold today. Whether he's in the paint, under the rim, open space, three-point line, Bateman can't buy a shot. All right. Iowa State on defense. Kentucky with the basketball after the miss from Bateman. Here is Owe taking it to the rack. He cannot get the layup to go. Misses the layup. Transition basketball. Tries to draw a foul. Doesn't get it. Lipsy swatted in the air. Oh, my goodness. Here comes Kentucky. Kentucky able to get it, and it looks like Owe smelled the foul. Owe draws the foul. I wonder if it'll be a shooting foul or a jump ball. Go Big Blue, says Ethan. Razor saying, yeah, Iowa can't make the basket. They will lose. Yeah, they're struggling quite a bit right now. Go Big Blue, says Ethan. What's up, Curtis? How you doing, man? Curtis says, what's up, Mario? Let's go Kentucky Wildcats. Anonymous saying, I said they're making it to the Sweet 16. They're in the Sweet 16, but they're not beating Houston. Got it. Got it. I understand now. What's up, Rob? Says Daniel. Cam, says Ethan. Don't underestimate the Big Ten, says Roy Williams. This hasn't happened before, but I'll wait. Okay, strange. This hasn't happened before, but I'll wait. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Curious now. Illinois is good. But Houston is on a roll. If Houston hits shots, they can beat almost anyone, says Taco Tom. Cool, man. It's going to be, it seems to be a really good game so far. Hello to Jeff Lindsay. How you doing, sir? Welcome in. Got a good gaggle of folks hanging out with us right now. 2:52 left to play in the first. 2:52 left to play in the first here. Should add bacon to soup. Depends on the soup. Depends on the soup. Split pea and ham, no problem. You should absolutely add bacon to split pea and ham because why not? Because why not? Taking a look to the chat area. Well, let's see. I'm wondering how many newbies we've got in here right now. How many newbies do we have in here right now? You know, even more curious, I'd like to know how many people are watching who are not currently subscribed for the last 28 days. We could find that out, too. Just got back from the casino with my mom. Gave her $100 to play on the slots and won $100 on craps, so broke even. Beautiful. Drago just sent a super. Did he? Yeah. Did we not see that one? Yeah, we saw this one. It was up there. Was there another one that I missed? We saw Daniels. Those were the two supers that came in. Let's see. Yeah, we read this one. We read this one. I don't see anything else, though. Let's see. How much for Kylian Toure, asks Mahe. So, Mr. Toure. Bring the stats up over here. How much for Toure today? Toure. 2 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. So if you're going for PRA, he's got a total of 6 on PRA, bro. That's what he's got. I'm invisible, says Jeff. Uh-oh. Jeff. Trying to see. Jeff said this. I guess, Jeff, I couldn't see your comments up there. Joseph Taylor's in the chat. Marva Merriman is with us right now. Marcus says hello. Marcus checking in right now, living like Larry, saying to be noticed. Curtis saying what's up, Robert. Robert, guess he hasn't seen it yet, snuck by him. Are we talking about this one? Because I had this up here for like minutes. I promise this was up for minutes. I promise it was up for minutes. That was the one. Anyways, okay, let's get back to it. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like Iowa State has the basketball. Iowa State saves this one. It's a bounce pass and a kick to the three-point line, trying to work around the horn here. A toss to the left-hand side and almost losing it. Iowa State, they will lose it. This is going to be a turnover. Robert says that's the one. Yeah, I don't understand. Did you guys not see me leave this up for like 2 full minutes here earlier? The dang video streams got taken down, Hunter Juice says. Well, you know how that goes. Without express written consent, that's just the way things happen. Kentucky has the basketball right now. 2 minutes and 16 seconds here left to play. Kentucky passing the ball around the three-point line, working their way inside. A bounce pass underneath. Looks like to Malachi Moreno. Moreno will be fouled underneath the rim. And it looks like Blake Buchanan will be the one to charge to commit the foul. Cindy, thanks for checking into the chat. This will be our biggest tournament. Win post Calipari. What's going on, Ethan? Jeff is laughing right now. I must have missed a lot of comments here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually going to step away from the comments altogether here. First free throw is good. First free throw is good. Kentucky's at the free throw line. It is Malachi Moreno shooting a couple of shots. Second shot is also there for Mr. Moreno. We start this and keep it rolling. Number 3, passing it around. I hate calling numbers, but sometimes I just blank on them. Here is Momcilovic. Momcilovic looks like Lipsy. Lipsy. Another pass and working around the corner right now, working at the top of the screen. It's Heiss. We're back to our starters here. Almost backcourt violation recovered by Iowa State. Iowa State is down by 7. Shot clock down to 3. Momcilovic spin move. He shoots. He can't score. The putback will also miss. And it's another offensive rebound here. Momcilovic lines up the triple and bang! Knocks this one in. The triple falls for Iowa State. It's a 4-point game. Looks like a foul came in. I think they're calling this a charge and a turnover for Kentucky. A few substitutions here. Way to keep his feet in bounds for Momcilovic in that corner three-point shot. And way to line up his feet and let that thing fly. So, again, substitutions coming in for both sides. You'll see the names of the players being substituted down on this bottom right-hand side, ladies and gentlemen. Iowa State has the basketball once again, and we have 1 minute here left to play. Little over 1 minute, so we'll add a little time on right now. Iowa State with the basketball. Going to the right, passing into open space. Looks like it's Plata. Plata in the post right now with a foot in the paint. He bounce passes, trying to find someone coming in. He connects with Heiss. But it looks like there's going to be a foul here, so we're going to get a free throw line. And we're going to get 2 shots coming up for Iowa State. 2 shots coming in for Iowa State here. Man, that was intense, says Marva Merriman. First free throw is no good. So the first free throw will miss. The score is 30-26. 30-26. First free throw has missed. Second free throw is good to go. So I believe a couple of substitutions now happening for Kentucky and Iowa, both sides. A couple of changes here. Looks like Brandon Garrison is checking in. Malachi Moreno is checking out. We're seeing some things change here. Start it. Let's roll. All right, guys, the University of Kentucky is up by 3 right now. It's a 3-point game. It's a close game. This is going to be stolen. Iowa State comes away with the steal. Trying to transition. Here's a pass to the corner. The baseline shot. The foul coming in. 38.7 left to go. 38.7. And a foul coming in now. Denzel Aberdeen going to pick up his first foul. Looks like actually that is Aberdeen's second foul. Aberdeen lost the dribble when he bounced that off of a teammate's leg. Aberdeen gets the body and he is charged with the foul. Not much he can do. I mean, he had to do what he had to do, but his feet were moving. So let's see. Ben Chadwick. What's up, man? First free throw is there. It's a 2-point game now. It is a 2-point game now. Uh-oh. Got to change my chat box. 38 seconds left to go. The first free throw was good. Here comes the second free throw at the free throw line. Dominic Nelson shooting 2 shots. Second free throw, no good. It's a rebound for Kentucky. Kentucky comes up with the board. About 32 seconds-ish left to go. Here's Aberdeen. Aberdeen for Kentucky. Bounce to the right. It's Dubate. It's stolen again by Iowa State. And 19 seconds left to go. This is why Iowa State is so good. They have been fantastic at steals and getting the basketball back. We can talk about those statistics during the halftime break. We got 7 seconds left to go in the first half. Here's the drive, the no-look pass, the three-point shot. Bang! Iowa State takes a 1-point lead. It is 31-30, and we go into halftime now. What a way to end the half. Iowa State up by 1. Heiss buries the triple right when he needed to. Lord, oh Lord. Oh my. Okay, let's refresh this page here. Let's pull up my chats one more time because I got totally discombobulated there. What a shot at the end of the half. We got 650 people watching. I think we can have a fun little trivia quiz with this. What do y'all think? Let's do it. You guys want to learn something new about these two schools? This should be fun. I want to make sure I have the right super chat line right here. Cool. All right, guys. It's time for trivia. So, it's time for our trivia quiz, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. There are no penalties for wrong answers. This is just for funsies, A, B, or C right here. So let's start with question number 1. Question number 1. How many national championships have the Kentucky Wildcats won? Is it 8? Is it 10? Or is it 12? For reference, it's a lot. It's a lot more than a lot of other teams. How many national championships have the Kentucky Wildcats in men's basketball have they won? A, B, or C? Some of y'all saying A, some of y'all saying C, some of y'all saying B. A mixed bag right now. If you said A, you would be correct. 1948, 1949, 1951, 1958, 1978, 1996, 1998, and 2012. Those are all the championships for Kentucky. Okay, let's go to question number 2. What city is Iowa State University in? Is it Ames, Iowa? Is it Des Moines, Iowa? Or is it Iowa City, Iowa? Where is Iowa State located? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? I got another mixed bag once again. I got a little bit of everything checking in right now. The answer is actually Ames, Iowa. And in case you did not know, now you know. That's really all there is in Ames, Iowa, is Iowa State University. I can't really think of anything else to do out there. But there you go. Little geography lesson there for you. You know, geology rocks, but geography is where it's at. Question number 3. Which former Wildcats player holds the school record for the most steals in one single season? Is it SGA? Is it Rajon Rondo? Or is it Julius Randle? All three of whom are former Wildcat players. Which of these guys holds the school record for the most steals in one single season? The answer is Rajon Rondo. Rajon Rondo, some of you guys might remember him not from his time in Kentucky, but from his time with the Boston Celtics. Of course, winning championships is in this man's DNA. And in the 2004-2005 season, he came up with 87 steals that year. All right, guys, how many NCAA basketball national championships has Iowa State won? Is it 0, 1, or 2? Is it 0, 1, or 2? How many NCAA basketball national championships has Iowa State won? Well then, again, don't be shy, guys. You don't have to be shy. You don't have to be shy. Rex says A, Ethan says B, Livin says C. The answer is none. 0 championships have been won by Iowa State, in case you did not know. Now, last year they were eliminated in this round right here, in the round of 32. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Question number 5. Who was the most recent number 1 overall pick produced by the Kentucky Wildcats? Was that John Wall? Was it Anthony Davis? Or was it Karl Anthony Towns? Which of these 3 players, all of whom played for the Kentucky Wildcats? A, B, or C? This one should be an easy one, guys. It is the most recent. It is Karl Anthony Towns, who was drafted in the 2015 NBA draft. Anthony Davis not long before that. John Wall a little bit before that. But the answer is Cat, Karl Anthony Towns. Good job, guys. Good job. Question number 6. Which former Iowa State player holds the Cyclones record for the most assists in one single game? Is it Eric Heft? Is it Monte Morris? Or is it Tyrese Halliburton? Which of these players holds the record for the most assists in one single game? A bunch of you guys checking in with the letter C here. And those of you who said C would be right. Tyrese Halliburton, 17 assists in one single game. That was on December 9th, 2018. That was a game against Southern. So, yeah, there you go. Good job, guys. A lot of y'all got that one right. Well done. Let's go on to question number 7. Question number 7. Who holds the Wildcats record for the most blocks in a single season? Not in a career, not in a single game, just one single season. Is it Melvin Turpin, Sam Bowie, or Anthony Davis? A, B, or C? Some of y'all checking in with C. Ben saying C. Ethan says C. Roy with C. Larry with C. Robert with C. You guys, I would say C. Yanancho. Good job, guys. Well done. It is Anthony Davis, who once had 186 blocks in the 2011-2012 season. All right. Question number 8. I got 3 more for y'all. 8, 9, and 10. Which team eliminated Iowa State from March Madness tournament last year? Was it UCLA? Was it Ole Miss? Or was it UNC? Which team eliminated Iowa State from March Madness last year? UCLA, Ole Miss, or UNC? Well, Iowa State fans, the answer is B. The final score, 91-78. Ole Miss got the win over Iowa State. Tough loss for Iowa State. A couple of the same players there, guys. You can see them. Same guys from last year. A couple of them for sure. Let's go to question number 9. Which of these, this is a good one right here. You're probably not going to know this one. You might. Which of these Nobel Prize winners is a University of Kentucky alumni? Is it John Steinbeck, John Steinbeck, Louis Pasteur, or Thomas Hunt Morgan? A, B, or C? A, B, or C, guys? It's Thomas Hunt Morgan. Thomas Hunt Morgan was an American zoologist and geneticist who basically founded modern genetics in the early 1900s. He went to the University of Kentucky, and I mean, just so you know, there's more than just sports that happen in colleges. Which of these Iowa State alumni served as vice president to Franklin D. Roosevelt? Here's a history lesson for you. Here is a history lesson for you. Which of these Iowa State alumni served as vice president to Franklin D. Roosevelt? Henry Wallace, Herbert Hoover, or George Washington Carver? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? Last question, guys. Noah got it right. DJ Jean got it right. Yes, it is Henry Wallace. He served as the vice president there, and there he is in that photo with Roosevelt. Just thought those would be some fun questions to bring up, but that is another famous alumni. All right, guys, if you did not know that these people went to those universities, now you know, and hopefully you learned something today. Even if it is pointless trivia, I hope you learned a little bit. How did you guys do in the chat? How did you do in the chat? Did anybody get 6 or more? 6 or more, raise your hand. Tommy got 6. 5 out of 10 is brutal, says Ben Chadwick. Roy got 7. Okay, Roy. 5 C's out of 10? Yeah. I got to make sure. Are you keeping track of these, Larry? I got to make sure I keep you on your toes, man. I was actually so tempted. I was telling my wife this the other day. I was saying, what if we just did all the answers are A? Because people are going to assume that I changed the answer choices for every single one. But that's not how I like to do things. I want to keep you on your toes. Thank you, Blue Chip. Blue Chip, appreciate that. I see you with the LA Dodgers and SpongeBob meme. Love it, man. All right, so looks like Roy Williams got 7 out of 10. 7, but 3 guesses were correct. Hey, as long as you got them. Chilean learning here. Chillin' learning here. It's a C. 5 out of 10 is good for college sports trivia, says Tommy Braskett. I agree, Tommy. I agree. All right, guys, let's turn down the funk just a little bit and get locked back into the game that is at hand. So we'll turn this down. We'll turn our lo-fi back on. Let's cut over to this right now, and we can talk about what we've seen so far in this game. All right, guys, your box score. We can scroll up just a little bit. These are the same players down at the bottom. We'll start with your starters here, or I guess these must be the players on the court right now. The data should be the same for both. Yeah, it is the same for both. Do a full box score. All right. Scroll up just a little bit. What am I looking for? Okay, this is what we're looking for here. Top right-hand side of your screen, guys. Field goal percentage, three-point percentage, free throw percentage, all the numbers for today's game. Whoever said earlier, Iowa State can't shoot threes, you were right. Iowa State is shooting the basketball at 19%, dude. 19% is bad. Meanwhile, Kentucky shooting the three ball at 40% today. Kentucky is still down by 1. The field goal percentage has been terrible today for Iowa State, but they have been able to get to the free throw line. You can see this right here. You might have to zoom in. 15 shots at the free throw line compared to Kentucky's 3. Kentucky has been to the free throw line 3 times today. Or excuse me, twice for 3 shots. Total of 3 shots, and one actual foul under the rim. Multiple trips to the free throw line for Iowa State. Points coming from the stripe. That has helped keep Iowa State in this game, because when we look at it, hasn't been all that great. Now, I will say this. Defensively, Iowa State has been able to get the basketball back a lot, and they have taken a ton of shots because of the turnover margin. I'll scroll down just another hair here. Take a look at the turnovers today. 12 turnovers today for Kentucky, which means you can take those 12 opportunities and turn them into shot counts. If you look up right now, 23 shots have gone for Kentucky, and 31 shots up in the air for Iowa State, I should say. A lot of those shots, a lot of those opportunities, even though they were unsuccessful, were derived and created off of those turnovers forced. Rebounds were dead even for both sides. Kentucky, 18 rebounds. Iowa State, 10 rebounds. Percent led, 88% of this game has been led by Kentucky. Just 2% of this game, Iowa State has had the lead. That's what this statistic is right there. That's what that statistic is right there. Largest lead of the day for both sides. 12 points for Kentucky, just 2 points for Iowa State. Looking at the full team stats, we can break some of this down a little bit more. Offensive and defensive rebound comparisons for both sides. Field goals, all of those numbers that we just talked about. But why don't we do this instead? We'll scroll back here. We'll keep this up for now. We'll actually move on to the second. I got to change a couple of things. Put 20 minutes on the clock. We're technically in halftime right now. Shouldn't be too much longer here in this halftime break. Look at the free throw shooting, says Tommy Braskett. Yeah, that's a huge difference between the two sides for sure. At crucial moments, though, so that's better than UK. Random question, but why's been your favorite song recently? My favorite song recently, you know, Nia, I'll type it into the chat for you. You probably won't know this song. I don't know if you know this song or not, but you can watch the music video. My favorite song right now has been the song. It's called Right Back at It Again by a band called A Day to Remember. And for whatever reason, it resonates with me. What's been your... No, I got you. I put it in the chat right here for you, Nia, just so you know. Jay Mullen says A Day to Remember is cool. Rock and roll. What's up, Mr. 80s Mike? How you doing, sir? Welcome back. Gotta grab soup. Fill me up. Giggity, says Roy. Let's see. Great question. Kentucky will be winning this one, says Kane. All right, Kane. Let's take a look at some of these stats. We'll take a look at the starters. Take a look at these box scores right now. Take a look at some of these numbers. Okay, starting with Mr. Moreno. Mr. Moreno has played 11 minutes, only 2 points today. 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover for Mr. Michael Moreno. Then Mr. Jelovich here, starter for Kentucky. 11 minutes played, 0 points. 4 rebounds, 1 assists, 2 turnovers. Colin Chandler today has played 16 minutes. He has 16 minutes, 2 points. He's made 2 of 4 shots. All of them have been 3-point attempts, so he's 50% from beyond the arc today. 2 turnovers for him as well. Otega Owe, 19 minutes played, just 5 points for him. And he's been, throughout the majority of this year has been the main point scorer, but really today it's been Denzel Aberdeen. Denzel Aberdeen, 18 minutes played, 10 points scored in today's contest. He's got 4 of 7 made today, 2 of them from behind 3-point land, and a rebound to go with that as well. TTB saying, a day to remember rocks. You guys don't know music. Reezer is what real rock is. Oh, man, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Something like that. Let's see. Pope literally won 0 tournament games before he got the UK job. LOL. Fact. Well, there you go. And your head coach, Mark Pope. Taking a look at the Iowa State side of the equation here, guys. Not the bench, but the starters. The starters for Iowa State. Okay, so there was a slight change here. Remember, Joshua Jefferson did not get the start today because he is injured. So we did not see Joshua Jefferson get the start. Instead, we saw Heiss come in, and he's actually been more of a point guard position. We saw Momcilovic kind of slide up right now. Toure shifted over to small forward. Lipsy, I feel like, is somewhere stuck in between a shooting guard and a point guard because Heiss really just is meh. That being said, Blake Buchanan today, 15 minutes played, 3 points. Next to him, we've got Momcilovic. Momcilovic, 18 minutes played, 10 points. Toure has played 14 minutes, just 2 points for Killian Toure. Lipsy, 17 minutes played, just 9 points for him. He's creeping up on double-digit points right now. I will say Buchanan has been killing it in the boards, in the rebound spot right there. And one of the stats that we haven't looked at has been steals for today's game. Why don't I have my steals? Should totally see steals. All stats. There we go. All steals have been turned on. Lipsy today already has 4 steals in this game. Momcilovic with 2 steals and another steal from Toure. Between these guys alone, these 3 players alone, they have come up with 7 steals in the first half of this game. These 3 guys have come up with 7 steals in the first half of this game. Let's see, High Steel coming in with a cool chat asking, how much of your life has changed having a child, and what advice would you give to the younger kids for their future, says High Steel. My life has changed almost in every way, and at the same time, it almost hasn't changed at all. I feel like my life was pretty stable before my son showed up, so nothing really changed. I don't know. I don't think that it really changed all that much. I don't think it really changed all that much. Let's see. How much of your life has changed having a... Okay. I don't want to skirt the question here because that's a really big question. Shout out to those of you in the chat. Shout out to those of you in the chat right now. Hi, Steel. To answer your question directly, and without trying to sugarcoat it, the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life is my son. I do this so that I can have more time with my son. I do whatever I can. I'm fortunate and blessed to have the ability to be able to raise my son, and I have never smiled or have been as fulfilled in my life as I am now being the father of my son. So yeah, how much has it changed my life? It has done nothing but make my life better. Diapers suck. You know, kids getting scratches and bumps and cuts and bruises, those also hurt. in a different way. My dad used to always say, you'll never understand how much it hurts us to see you hurt. And I'm like, whatever, I'm the one who fell out of the tree. But I get it now. I get what my dad was saying. My advice to the younger crowd, man, my advice to the younger crowd is to surround yourself with people who are successful if you want to be successful, because birds of the same feather flock together. So I hope that if you take anything from what I've said today, just know that anybody who's responsible and disciplined with their finances can achieve a level of success that most people had not. But anyways, okay, cool. Let's see. That's sorry, didn't mean to go down a rabbit hole here, guys. Let's see. Having a child is a major motivator. Fact right there. Anthony Edwards, life wasn't changed, says Randy. It helps focus your energy towards what really matters in life, says Jay Mullins. Facts. Neck Roxy saying, what are your thoughts on the game so far? I think we've got one heck of a game, and it's time for me to get locked back into said game. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's turn back around. The second half has started, ladies and gentlemen. A good first half so far here. Looks like the Cyclones have just knocked down another triple. Big shot from Lipsy, making a 22-foot three-point shot out of the corner. Second half just getting started. Kentucky with the basketball now. Here is Owe. Owe taking it to the rack. He shoots. He scores. Looks like he shoots through a ton of traffic. No foul right there. Want to get my clock back up to speed. Lipsy at the top of the screen with the basketball. He uses a screen right here. Kicks it to the corner. A corner three flies from Killian Toure. No good. Rebounded. This time it's going to be Jelovich. Jelovich gets the board. Aberdeen, a pump fake. Aberdeen drives. He shoots. Back of the rim. No good. Rebound, Buchanan. Buchanan with his 6th board of the day. Here's a pass into the corner. And Iowa State has a 2-point lead. Buchanan at the straightaway. Buchanan to the left-hand side. Trying to get around the top of this. Heist draws a foul. Owe going to commit the foul here. Foul on Otega Owe. 18 minutes and 33 seconds left to play in the second half. This basketball game has been a good one. Curious to see who will win this game. May the best team win. Those of y'all, I never even got a chance to ask y'all, who are you actually rooting for? We start the clock. Here is the drive. Here is the shot. This one is good. It's 36-32. So Owe now has 2 fouls. This is the breaks. The fouls are listed at the bottom here. Here is Owe who shoots the baseline jump shot. It's short off the front of the rim and into the hands of Lipsy. Lipsy passes to the top of the screen. Iowa State coming back with it. Iowa State shoots the 3. That's off the back of the rim. No good. 36-32. Kentucky now with the rock. Owe shows off the handles here. Blows right past Toure, but then it's stolen and a foul coming in. We stop the clock. Looks like 17:53 left to play. Foul came in. Anonymous saying, I need ISU to keep winning. My bracket is 90% right now. Kentucky boys going to win big, says Kelly Mitchell. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Football Nation. Have you liked this stream yet? Have you liked this stream yet? If you have not, stick around. We'll see if we can't put a smile on your face. Basketball in the hands of Lipsy. Lipsy tries to alley-oop it upstairs, but it's swatted away by Colin Chandler with a block right there. SWAT team got called in. Pump fake from Aberdeen. Denzel Aberdeen now in the paint. Another pass is going to be stolen and then stolen right back. Kentucky still with it. A lot of chaos here under the rim. A tough angle, tough shot, and Jelovich gets it to fall. It's 34-36. That's 2 points for Kentucky. Kentucky scores. Good ball movement right now. Heist kicks it to the three-point line. Lipsy at the wing, looking at Aberdeen, gets the screen here, shoots the straightaway tray, bang! Knocks that one down. 39-34, Lipsy. Careful now. 16:55, a 5-point game, largest lead of the day for Iowa. is 5 points. Kentucky at one point was up by 12. A nice athletic move. Cannot finish at the rim, though. Offensive rebound and a foul coming in. Looks like Malachi Moreno takes a trip to the free throw line. So Aberdeen missed the layup. Moreno gets the offensive rebound. He is fouled on the way up. And it looks like Blake Buchanan commits that foul. So we go to the stripe for 2 shots. 2 shots. First free throw. Shot's good. Shot's good for Malachi Moreno. Looks like Mohamed Diabate is subbing in for Jelovic now. So Mohamed checking back in here for Kentucky. Mohamed checking back in for Kentucky. Here's the second free throw. Second free throw is good. So both free throws are their Iowa State with possession. Killian Toure playing point guard. They're moving it around. Bateman on the court right now. So is Pleta. Looks like a foul comes in, and another foul. It looks like this one is going to be against Colin Chandler. That's foul number 2. Nobody in foul trouble just yet, but something to keep an eye on here. Kentucky down by 3. They are on defense. It is Iowa State basketball. Here is the drive. Looks like it's going to be a foul, and it's going to be a foul quickly against Denzel Aberdeen. Don't know where that came from. Oh, that's Chandler's 3rd foul. Is this another foul? Are they calling that on Chandler? No, they called one on Chandler and one on Aberdeen. That was definitely a push here. Oh, man, Kentucky committing fouls left and right. Both teams have 3 timeouts. Looks like there's going to be a foul here again. Oh, my goodness. It is just foul after foul after foul. And Momcilovic is now going to go to the free throw line. We're finally getting shots here. And not shots at tequila. Wolverines cutting down the nets this year, fellas. Sorry, says Jeff. Free throw. First one is good. Momcilovic makes the first free throw. The score is 40-36. 16 minutes and 23 seconds left to play in this basketball game. Second free throw, also nothing but net. 41-36, Kentucky with possession. The Kentucky Wildcats, 3 fouls on Otega Owe, Denzel Aberdeen, and Colin Chandler. Looks like Moreno has 2. We could see another one here. Aberdeen looking for an outlet. He finds Williams. Williams smothered right now. Williams trying to get rid of it. It will be foul. 16:02. Foul on Nate Heiss. It's going to stay Kentucky basketball. Kentucky basketball. Roy Williams saying, "Go Cyclones." Saying, "She moves her body like a cyclone. And she makes me want to do it all night long." Here's another one. We get a foul. It's a shooting foul this time. Looks like this foul will be Malachi Moreno going to the stripe again. It will be Jamarian Bateman, and it looks like we are going to get a TV timeout here once again, guys. So TV timeout. Iowa State committing a foul right now. It's Jamarian Bateman from Iowa State. When we get back, we will see 2 free throws, and Malachi Moreno will be the man at the stripe shooting them. We'll get those in just a moment. Ames Nation, says Glenn Carlson. What's up, man? Can you shout out my kid at J Mullen? Ved's Hef. Ved, what up, man? Robert, what's up? Mr. Prophet saying hello. Yeah, try this link at Football Nation, says Living Like Larry. Larry, will you send that in the Facebook chat? I don't think you can drop links in our chat here on YouTube. Let's see. Ayo saying Cyclone. What up, man? All right, newbies, talk to me, man. This is my chance. This is my chance to say hello to you guys. If you are new to the channel, if this is your first time watching, say hello. Drop a few emojis. I'm going to be looking for emojis right now in the chat. Whether you're a Duke fan, a Kentucky fan, an Iowa State fan, whatever it is, just drop some emojis in the chat. Let me know that you are new. Yo, what's the link I'm trying to watch? Says B Wool. There's sorry, bud. Sorry, B Wool. Let's see. Me, says Mark McKay. Mr. Prophet saying hello. I am new. Got the love, feeling the love with the money. Let's go. Someone's cashing in right now. What's going on, Mr. Prophets? Saying that in Spanish. Hello, says, looks like Mahe Castagne. I don't know how to say that, man. What's up, dude? How you doing? He says hello again. How much for my G Killian? Not a whole lot for Killian today, man. Not a whole lot for Killian this time. Third time here, says Hi Steel, just learning about basketball. Cool, man. Well, we'll see if we can't fill you in. We'll see if we can't fill you in. Gold Star checks in right now, drops an emoji. Remember Rick Pitino? Hello, boss, again. Reading some more of these comments right now. 40 years, it seems, says James Joseph. Yeah, you guys, a lot of you guys have been here for a while. So we are in the middle of a commercial break right now. We are in the middle of a commercial break. Looks like, according to you guys in the chat, either we've got some people who are shy, maybe some people who just like to hang out in the back of the room. Totally fine, guys. I know that we've got a lot of people watching who are new because it still says on my analytics side that 75% of the people who watch this channel are still currently not subscribed, and that's okay. Not trying to guilt you into anything, but I see you. Kidding. Okay, let's get back to our game right now. We've got a 41-36 game, 15 minutes and 57 seconds left to go in this basketball game. I got a lot of newbies who checked in right now. AI is amazing, says Jeff. What's the schedule for the upcoming streams, says Ben Chadwick. There are no real upcoming streams right now with March Madness taking a 3-day break. We are back from the commercial break. We are seeing Malachi Moreno shoot 2 free throws. That first free throw takes a bounce off the front of the rim and is no good. So second free throw coming up momentarily. In the running saying, I am new. What up, In the Running? How you doing, In the Running? That's a fist bump to you, man. Thanks for being a brave one who comes out and says hello. 36-41, both free throws were no good here, guys. Looks like Iowa State. That's going to be a goaltend. They're going to give him 2 shots right here, goaltending against Kentucky. Goaltending against Kentucky, that shot was definitely on its way back down. Guys, if y'all want to chat, feel free to leave those chats right now. I will do my best during commercial breaks to get to y'all when we can. Right now, it's a 7-point lead for Iowa State. A foul coming in here. Kentucky takes another trip to the free throw line. Looks like it's Denzel Aberdeen who is going to do a diving layup right now. He does manage to get the foul, but he missed the shot. The foul is on Plata. So Denzel Aberdeen to shoot. 2 shots. 2 shots for Aberdeen. Looks like John saying hello. Timestamp copy version 4 saying how about that Nebraska game. Free throw is good. First free throw is there for Denzel Aberdeen. And Kentucky has been pretty good at the free throw line so far today. Kentucky's been pretty good at the free throw line today. Second free throw, also good for Kentucky. The score is 38-43. We start the clock once again, bottom of the screen. Here is the drive. Here is the move. At the elbow, tries to alley-oop it. Terrible pass right there. Oof. Just a bad turnover there from Lipsey. Bad pass turnover from Lipsey. It's a turnover, and it's Kentucky basketball. Apologies for that there, Ricky. Thank you. So 15-20 left to go. Aberdeen goes to the wing right now. Aberdeen at the wing. He's trying to show off the handles here against Heiss. Goes to the left, stays going to the left. He's now at the straightaway. Nobody letting him in. Passes out to, looks like Williams. Cam Williams can't score. That's off the rim. Rebounded this time by Momcilovic. Momcilovic uses the screen. Passes to Heiss in the wing. Top of the screen, a pass to the bottom wing. Here's a pump fake. Here's the drive. Left side of the glass. Too much on the shot. The putback not going to be there. It's a foul under the rim. And now it looks like Plata will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. So what are they saying? They're going to call this a goaltend? What is that? So Pleta tried to go up. There was a foul right there. What are they saying? No, he's shooting 2 shots. Foul on Denzel Aberdeen. Pleta shooting 2 shots. Did I miss something? Is this going to be a challenge for a potential and 1? So are they calling this a goaltend? Yeah. So the call was a goaltending and a foul, ladies and gentlemen. The call was a goaltend and a foul, which I don't think this is going to stand. I think they're going to pull back these 2 points and make him earn both of them at the free throw line. Victor Hugo, ¿qué onda? Saludos desde Acapulco, Guerrero, Mexico, says Victor. What up, Victor? How you doing, sir? 2 new NBA teams coming next year, says John Reynolds. Can someone please verify or fact check this? 2 new ones. Football Nation plus NASCAR. Let's see. NASCAR Cletus McFarland coverage that might draw entertainment, says Geocentric. Ya llegó la cultura de marzo. Ya llegamos. Let's see. That's 4 on DA. Yikes, says Eric Walk. Hola Victor, says CJ Banning. Hunt for your life. Says been here since 20,000, says Hunt for your life. Big jumps, huh? Big step up from 20,000 subscribers. New here, this guy crushes, needs to be on it. Thank you, DeGeneral. I see you, man. What's up, DeGeneral? Cheers to you, sir. Living Like Larry says, my Seattle Supersonics, bring them back. I was not expecting this to be as defensive of a game as it is, says the running. 2 new teams is a legit fact, says Jeff. Las Vegas and Seattle, says High Steel. Saludos, says Robert. And you guys are educating me right now. Keep growing, Mario. Been here since 75, says Jay Mullen. Man, it feels like you've been here for longer than that. You've grown your channel fast, says Hunt for Your Life. Yes, we have, sir. Well, we also we crushed it for football this past season, man. The football game ended up being like the Super Bowl. Brought in 1.7 million views. That definitely helped move the needle in the right direction. Baby boy saying, can Kentucky come back? What you think? What do you guys think? Is Kentucky cooked, yes or no? We're still under 1,000 votes. We need to get to 1,000 votes. We're sitting at 911 votes right now. The real question is, can we get to 500 likes? We're barely at 200 right now. We still haven't crossed the 200 mark. So if we've got you guys watching this live stream right now, and you are one of the 700 people in this chat currently, you want to find an easy, simple way to help this channel grow, and you don't want to commit to subscribing to the channel, smash that like button. I know I say it every single live stream. Sometimes people forget. Sometimes people are just having a bad day. But we've got nearly 700 here. And as I said, guys, they were going to roll these 2 points back. They did. It's not a goaltending here. It's going to be a 38-43 game with 2 free throws coming on for Momcilovic. The first free throw is short. It's no good. Back from the commercial break. Momcilovic is at the free throw line. Yambo just subscribed. What up, Yambo? William just subscribed. What up, William? And if your name doesn't pop up when y'all subscribe here, guys, I don't know why or how it chooses. I'm sorry. It just does it sometimes. But I appreciate y'all. Second free throw for Momcilovic is good. The score is 44-38. 44-38. Kentucky with the basketball. To inbound this one for Kentucky is Cam Williams. Full court press defense here for Iowa State. Iowa State pressed up quickly right now. And it looks like Kentucky will cross the half-court line. With the ball in his hand is Malachi Moreno at the three-point line. Moreno will find, looks like Diabate. Mohamed Diabate finds himself on the deck. He hits the deck. He slips. Down he goes. 14:28 here left to go. Diabate looks like we're going to see a jump ball coming in now for Iowa State and Kentucky. We'll likely see a jump ball here. It's going to be against Heise. Heise? I believe it's Heise. I think I just heard that through my headphones. I think I just heard him say Heise. We are waiting for the, looks like it's not a tip-off, guys. They called this a foul on Iowa State. Iowa State. Wow. Okay, let me explain what just happened here. So Iowa State committed a foul. We had an inbound pass from the baseline. 5-second timer ran out. Kentucky could not inbound the pass. It is now Iowa State basketball. Iowa State with it. Feeds this one inside. It's an alley-oop upstairs for Blake Buchanan, who drops the hammer. It is 46-38. Kentucky in trouble now. They are down by 8. Game's not over. 14 minutes left to go. Can Kentucky answer back? Here's the move for Aberdeen. 3-possession game right now. Aberdeen feeds inside, almost losing the basketball, and ultimately still hanging on to it. Mohamed Dubate against Blake Buchanan underneath the rim. That seems to be a battle going on here. 13:50 left to go. It's out of bounds, last touched by Iowa State, so it will be Kentucky basketball. We're going to get an inbound pass right now. There is that inbound pass for Kentucky. An open mid-range jump shot. It's knocked down from 16 feet out. That's going to be a 40-46 game. Good shot there by Otega Owe. Otega Owe with a monster bucket. That's why he'll likely be getting drafted into the NBA. Here on the other side is Nate Heise. Passes to Buchanan. Buchanan to Lipsey. Lipsey showing off the handles. Works his way into the paint. Floats this one up with a quick release. The putback also going to miss. Both of those shots off the mark. Kentucky has a chance right now to crack open this window. Owe goes up left hand. Can't get it. The putback can't be scored right there by Moreno either. Both players miss for Kentucky. So 2 missed shots on the Iowa side. 2 missed shots on the Kentucky side. Here's a driving layup, and it's up and in. It's good. Finally, Killian Toure scores a couple more points. Toure now up to 4. That's the second shot made by Toure. Kentucky versus Iowa State. Timeout has been called by Kentucky. We stop the clock with 12:48. Another commercial break. Go Big Blue, says Christopher. Best game I ever saw was versus Duke. KY versus Duke, huh? Last football season was nuts. Went with the Seahawks, says Marvin Merriman. Shadow, the Oni, saying my second time tuning into your stream. You, sir, have earned my subscription. Cheers to you, Shadow. Thanks for dropping a comment in the chat right now. Appreciate that, guys. Jay Mullen, especially with Mahomes out. Yup. Williams saying looks like Kentucky throwing the game because there's no way. Hoping for an upset, says Hunt for your life. Go Iowa State, says the running. Dat Boy Rizzle says they vote to see if they agree to 2 new teams this week, says Dat Boy Rizzle. Okay. Looks like Nasty Canasta saying I thought this game would be closer. Jesus of Nazareth saying let's go Cats. Looking for the Wildcats. I got Zona, Houston, Iowa State, KU in the Final Four. Okay. Let's start our timer once again. The inbound pass for Kentucky. Jab step, working around here. Shady Gaming dropped a super chat. We'll take a look at this one saying, let's go Big Blue, never give up. Basketball in the hands of Cam Williams. Out to Aberdeen. Another pass to Owe. Owe in trouble, going to lay this up and in. Looks like the foul came in before the shot. It's a foul on Taman Lipsey. Couple of new subscribers, Shadow the Oni. I see you subscribing there. Shady Gaming saying, let's go Big Blue, never give up. So 20 seconds on the shot clock. 12:31 left to go after that foul. There's the inbound pass. Here's a missed shot. And a rebound. Offensive rebound for Kentucky. Lucky rebound there under the rim, trying to keep this thing alive. It's stolen the other way. Here's Lipsey. Lipsey is up. He scores again. Iowa State makes it a 10-point game. 12 minutes left to go. Iowa State starting to cook. Now they're looking good here. It is 50-40. 50-40, Iowa State. Here's the Euro for Kentucky. It's stolen, coming back the other way quickly. Highs will go up and shoot. Highs gets the bucket and the foul, and he takes a trip to the stripe. 52-40, and a trip to the free throw line. My, oh my. What a game. Lipsy on fire for Iowa State. Aberdeen starting to run out of fumes. Looks like we're going to go to a quick TV timeout. And Iowa State with a 12-point lead. Looks like Kentucky looks tired, says Nasty Canasta. Ooh, that Iowa game was 50-50 for me. It felt that way too. Come on, Ken, says Gary. Are you going to stream Florida versus Iowa, says Jay. No, man, the next game that I've got lined up here, Jay, is the game happening later on tonight. The next game I have scheduled to cover on this channel, well, you know what? We can talk about it right now. I've got one more game coming up on this channel. Let's see. Let's go to the channel. Give me 1 second here. Trying to pay off my student loans and do all my other things while trying to get the work done and whatnot. Still got student loans to pay off, man. Still got to pay those off. Let's go to the channel. Your channel. So the next game I got is, well, I'll show you guys the shelf. Here's the shelf right now. This is the game you are currently watching. This is Kentucky and Iowa State. Next is UCLA and UConn coming up later tonight. That game tip-off, I believe, is at 7:45, so I'm scheduled to go live on that one at 7:30. So I'll be going live for that game at 7:30 later tonight. That's, what, 4 hours from now? I might have time to get a workout in between streams. I don't know. Most of my prep work is already done for this next game, but that's really what I've got set up right now. But if you guys are curious, man, we have done really big games here. These were the World Baseball Classics. Pulled in, what, 250,000 views on that last one here. Not too bad. We go all the way back to, what, the Super Bowl. Super Bowl game was this one right here. This one pulled in 1.7 million views. We've been cooking here, man. And we're working on some stuff. Obviously, the football games, you can see, have been much nicer on this channel, but obviously we're a channel called Football Nation, so duh. Still, though, I want to bring the same level of excitement and what we do to the football realm, to the basketball, and to the hoop heads, because I'm a San Antonio Spurs fan. You'll see me here. I even got a couple of these Spurs streams where I'm wearing my Spurs jersey. Hey, look, Sammy's in that one. I got my son on that one. A couple Spurs jerseys on here. Then I decided not to wear the jersey for now until I got into better shape. Anyways, doesn't matter. You guys don't care about any of that. You guys care about this game right now. Thank you guys for dealing with me. Thank you guys for dealing with me right now. The Goon Spot saying I'm top 607,000K for my bracket. Iowa State get the win. I know I'll be top 400K. Yeah, 1.7, Jay. You should do the World Cup. I plan to, Randy. I do plan to. Commercial break is just about over, folks. So the timeout is just about done. We're coming back. We are going to see the and one opportunity being shot here. We are going to see the and one opportunity being shot here. That and one opportunity is no good. It's rebounded by Kentucky. 12-point game with 11 minutes and 40 seconds left to play. Oweh will pass it backwards to Aberdeen. Aberdeen trying to get around his man. He's going up against Toure. Aberdeen smothered by Toure. Nice bounce pass. But the defense inside the paint is just so good here from Blake Buchanan. Stop the clock right there. Garrison is at the free throw line. So Brandon Garrison going to take 2 shots now. 11:28 left to play. Arthur saying shout out to first basketball show I've caught. Good job, Mario. Late in the season, Bears, Eagles. Thank you, sir. Does the chat still think UK's got a chance? Andrew saying thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Mario, might you do any Frozen 4 games? I don't know, man. Second free throw is good for Kentucky. I don't know enough. Oh. Yeah. So the score should be, did I miss something? I think I might have added a point where it wasn't supposed to be. No, it should be 41. Should be 41 to 54. My screen is off right now. Or 41 to 50. What is happening here? I got 41 to 52 is what it should be. Okay, thank you. That just tripped me out. Spin move, shot, and this one's good for Toure. So Toure gets a shot to go. It's 41 to 54. Kentucky with the basketball. They're down by 13. Iowa State looking to step on the gas and extend the lead. Bad pass again. Terrible pass from Brandon Garrison. And it's a 13-point game with 10:47 left to go. So here's the question, chat. Is Kentucky cooked? Is Kentucky cooked? Uh-oh. There's a shot. Another one for Toure is going to fall. My apologies for taking my eyes off the screen. Just wanted to make sure that we have a fresh poll up in the chat right now. It is 56 to 41. Timeout will be called this time by Kentucky. They have, what, is that going to mean they have one timeout remaining? Timeout called by Kentucky, man. 15-point game with 10 left to go. UK is running out of time, says CJ Banning. Kentucky Fried Chicken, says low shots. Kentucky is done, says Dominic. Dominic Sella, what's up? Natasha, or Natty Canasta, I keep saying that wrong. Natty Canasta, what's up? Let's see, who was the coach at St. John's 40 years ago? I can see him. I don't know. Looks like Arthur with a thumbs up. Thank you, Arthur. Behave, saying, waiting for football season. It was great last season on this channel. I hope it ends up being okay as well. S.H. Neepty saying it's actually embarrassing. Mark McKay saying defense. Appreciate you guys. I see the love in the chat here, man. Plenty of time for a comeback. I'm reading that as well, says Grape Juice. All right, here's the inbound pass. Kentucky with the basketball. Owe. It's stolen away. Foul coming in. Ooh, looked like Lipsy was going to get another steal here. It'll be a Lipsy foul. Kentucky looking for an answer. Good luck with that, man. So maybe it wasn't a foul. Maybe it was just a swat and the ball goes out of bounds here. Here's Aberdeen. Aberdeen at the wing. Aberdeen now inside the three-point line. He's in trouble. Shot clock down to 3. He will go up and get that one just ripped out of his hands. Wow, incredible play defensively by Blake Buchanan. Three-point shot flies. Bang! Looks like Momcilovic has caught fire. 9:47 left to go. It's an 18-point game. Kentucky being bent over a barrel. Kentucky with the basketball. Otega Owe. Otega Owe at the three-point line trying to show off his handles. He needs to put this game in his hands right now. Good, tough shot right there for Otega Owe. Owe needs to do more. He's got 11 points. He needs to be scoring 25 today if they want to win. Wow. Nate Hayes answers back quickly on the other side. It's 61 to 43. Otega Owe at the bottom of the screen. He doesn't have the ball here. It's Aberdeen who lines up a triple. This shot off the rim, no good. And it's going to be an offensive board. Owe gets the offensive rebound and will jam it back. 61 to 45. It's a 16-point game with less than 9 here left to go. Less than 9 left to play. Owe, finally, the point leader for this team. Was expecting a lot of that sooner. Lipsy with the basketball right now for Iowa State. Spin move now for Blake Buchanan. Buchanan posting up here. He's still about 20 feet away from the rim. It's actually Momcilovic who's in the post here. Here's a pass to the three-point line. Trying to get it. Lipsy off the glass. Good shot for Lipsy. The Cyclones, they move her body like a cyclone. I'm going to sing that every time. Every time. I totally boop, 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 boop. Here's a stolen pass again. No, it's going to be still an ugly shot here for Kentucky in the corner here. Missed shot from Colin Chandler. Chandler shoots a 22-footer from the three-point line in the corner. 18-point game still here. Iowa State looking great at the moment. Lipsy trying to get a screen right now. Here's a pass, and Looks like Nate Heist doesn't like the angle. He's got a man on skates. The step back triple will not go, and Momcilovic will miss. Someone hits the deck pretty hard here. Looks like Killian Toure is down. He's breathing. He's got his eyes closed right now. Killian Toure, a little slow to move here. So Killian Toure is down on the ground, his eyes closed, breathing heavy, just laid down like his, I don't know if he got winded, if he got the air knocked out of him, but he might be coming to right now. Okay, 7:42 left to go. Clothesline, says Pablo. 27 injured, says Natty Canasta. Let's go, 115.1. You're always aging yourself with the song selection. Bro, I know, dude. Look, man, that's why Unk has to have his chair. Natty Canasta said that looked bad. What's happening? What's up? Yeah, that's it, bro. That's it. Yeah. Do your fingers. Snap your fingers. Do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey. Let me see you do it. Okay. No Calipari is where he needs to be, says Jason. Crazy. I caught Iowa State plus 100 live bet, says Ronnie. Iowa State is the truth. What up, JJ? This looks fake, says Vern Davenport says this looks fake. As opposed to, wait a minute. Are you saying the score line looks fake? Or are you saying that I look like AI? Are you saying I look like AI? Or are you saying the score line is rigged? Because both are true. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, bro. In the middle of a commercial break, I Hate Michigan says no dice. Guys, let's take a quick look while we are in the middle of this injury timeout. We are in the middle of an injury timeout. We're going to take a quick look at the NBA standings across the league. Those of you who are watching right now, I know that you've got an NBA team, so talk to me. Tell me in the chat, who is your NBA team? I'll tell you mine. Go Spurs, go. I'm a huge fan of the San Antonio Spurs. I know we got a lot of people in the eastern side of the world. We got a lot of people on the Western Conference there as well. These aren't all the teams. We're missing a few of them, but this is it right here. Ben saying the Raptors. Raptors are number 5 in the East and climbing, bro. And climbing. Robert says, go Spurs, go. James saying the bum-ass Grizzlies. Rex saying that I am AI. The Charlotte Hornets, says William. Charlotte, actually somewhere down here, they might actually get a play-in position. Seattle Supersonics, says Living Like Larry. The Bulls, Chicago Bulls, not on this list right now, man. Tough season for Chicago right here. New York Knicks looking pretty good right now. A lot of you guys in the East. Cavs and Lakers, that's what Nia says. Cavs and Lakers, she's got good taste in teams. I think she's a Bron fan, though. Sonics, but until they come back, it's the Spurs, says CJ Banning. Go Cavs, says in the running right now. Cleveland Cavaliers, number 4 in the East. Oof. Looks like his head bounced off the hardwood floor there. He's on the sideline. You don't see basketball players going into concussion protocol, at least not often. Blake Buchanan at the free throw line. I don't think he's going to be in concussion protocol, by the way. The and one is there. It is 64-45. Iowa State. We're going to get, oh, it's not an and one. We're going to get a second free throw here as well. Second free throw is good. 65-45. It's a 20-point game, and Iowa State coming away with it, man. Pretty much a blowout game right now. They haven't started the clock just yet. 19 turnovers today. That's the most in an NCAA tournament game since the year 2000, by the way. And make it 21. 21 turnovers in this game. Is that right? Is that 20? 19, 20? I don't know, man. It's been terrible. Kentucky cannot control the basketball right now. Kentucky cannot control the basketball. They lose it again. Iowa State with it. Lipsy. Lipsy to Momcilovic. Momcilovic to Plata. Plata to Lipsy. Lipsy at the straightaway. He passes to the bottom of the screen, taking it all the way in right there. It's going to be Nate Heise, a man 6'5", able to get the elevation and get the dunk. It's a 22-point game. Iowa State whooping it right now. Looks like this is going to be a bounce pass to the left-hand side, a sketchy-looking pass. Jasper Johnson in for UK, for Kentucky. Kentucky has made 5 of 13 shots today in the second half right now. Here's another one that actually goes, call it 6 of 14 here. Bad shooting for Kentucky. Straight away, triple is good. Transition 3 for Iowa State. Jamarian Bateman knocks down a 3. It's a 23-point game. 23-point game right now. Kentucky getting wrecked. Sidestep. Gonna pull up and shoot a 2-point shot. That's gonna be no good. It goes out of bounds as well. Last touch by Kentucky. Iowa State basketball. I think we know who's gonna win this game, but a lot of you guys are sticking around to see for sure on some of your parlays. Maybe you've got some extra things happening on the side. Maybe you're doing Prize Picks or FanDuel or Underdog or, you know, one of the many other options that there are out there for fantasy sports. College fantasy sports, big deal right now. Score is 70-47, 23-point lead for Iowa State. They might double up Kentucky's numbers here. And this is with a missing starter. Iowa State could really go all the way here. Iowa State looking very good in this game. Here is a Plata passing this one. That's going to be a little contact at the three-point line. Should have been a foul. Instead, Killian Toure, who's checked back in, will let a 3-ball fly for Kentucky. 20-point game once again. 5:36 here left to go. Kentucky would need a miracle and a half in order to get back into this. We might see some substitutions here. Underdog getting destroyed lately, says High Steel. KY just sunk a 3, says net. I don't know why I keep seeing this, man. Nasty canasta. Why does UCLA game start? What time does the UCLA? 7:45 Central Standard, DJ Gene. 7:45 CST. Free throw is good for Lipsy. 71-50. James, thank you, sir. Saying glad to see you're covering the madness. I see you, sir. How you doing, James? Welcome. 71-50 is the score. You need an app. It'd be huge. An FN app. I mean, yeah, but there's also huge liability included with that, and I don't want to be wrapped up in those kinds of things. 72-50. Iowa State on defense. Kentucky down by 22 with 5 minutes left to go. Desperation 3 flies, and it's good. Okay. Big 3-point shot coming in from Jasper Johnson. Brings it back to 19, so it's less than a slaughter. It's a stolen ball by Owe. Owe going to take it all the way to the rack. He'll score an easy bucket there. 55-72. And slowly inching their way closer. It's a 17-point game with 5 minutes left to go. 17-point game, I don't know, man. I just don't see it happening. Here is Heise, who tries to drive, passes inside from under the rim, finds Killian Toure there, and Toure is now up to 10. A slow start for Killian Toure, and now he has double digits here. Lipsy with 23, Momcilovic with 17, Heise with 12, Toure with 10. We've got 4 of the players. Nice spin move triple. Owe can't get it to go, and they can't save it either. 4:15 left to go. It's out of bounds. Bro, 4 of the 5 starters right now with double-digit points for Iowa State. That's huge. Kentucky, only 2 players showed up today for Kentucky. Mohamed Diabate on the court right now. You got Johnson, you got Brandon Garrison out there for Kentucky. But Iowa State just handling business right now. They were 5-point favorites. They seem to be much more than that here right now. Here's at the elbow, Killian Toure gets jammed up before finding a lane here. He finds himself getting free. He loses the dribble here. Can't control the handles. It goes out of bounds. Last touched Iowa State. It becomes Kentucky basketball. It's a 19-point game. Official TV timeout. We have another game coming up today. This game is a wrap. See you next time, Jeff. I'll be live in just a bit. Looks like Bree saying Momcilovic needs 1 point. I'll be live at 7:30, so this game will probably be over at 4. That means I do have enough time to go downstairs, have lunch, go get a workout in, do all the things that I need right now. All them pointless three-pointers from Kentucky. Thank you, Juana Love. Appreciate you. She says, you did a fantastic job today. Elvis in a Western movie is on the Western Channel. That's it. I quit, says Living Like Larry. Elvis was in all kinds of movies, bro. I'm happy this season is over. The most embarrassing team in my 30 years on earth. Oof. Sorry, dude. Guessing you're a Kentucky fan. Tough loss today. That's all right, man. That's all right. Shout out to those of you still with me today. We got about 750 of you guys watching. Let's just triple check. Let's go to my analytics. Got about 750 of you guys watching. That's not half bad, guys. That's not half bad. We are slowly growing and ramping things up here on the March Madness side of things. Trying to get our first March Madness stream that breaks 50,000 on these views. These games have been slow grinding games. It's either like the one random game that ends up going into overtime or crazy blowouts like we're seeing right now. I want to get these snaps in. I call them snaps, but I want to get these reps in right now so I can call these names, get used to seeing these players do their thing. And that's, that's literally my job right now. So I have no room really to complain, but we do want to see these numbers getting better. We know that we've seen really good numbers for basketball, especially in the postseason. All of our postseason numbers, typically streams are over 50,000 views. College basketball games, normally we have streams that are up there as well. So we're going to work our way back to that. I think it's just a ramp-up period as we start to, generate interest here. What's been interesting about this game in particular, though, man, has really just been how many points per game both these teams actually score. On average is really close right here. Kentucky nowhere near that, though. It speaks to the defense of Iowa State. Iowa State is only allowing 65 points per game. I think Kentucky would be lucky to score 65 points today. They're sitting at 55. And Kentucky allows 74 points per game. About 4 minutes left to play. Iowa State is already there. We might see the Iowa State bench getting unloaded right now. We'll take a quick look at this as it comes back. But that's the real big difference between the two teams is this defense right now. Iowa State forcing turnovers, a lot of turnovers, man. 15 turnovers on average. They have killed it. And an alley-oop to get this started. That's another bucket here, guys. 76 to 55. 3:41 here left to go. It's like Kentucky's just saying, Yahweh. Yahweh. Kentucky's done, dude. No mames way. This goes out of bounds. Looks like this one goes out of bounds. Williams going to get helped up by his friends here. It stops the clock. Looks like this goes out of bounds, and that might have been last touch by Kentucky. Anyways, this could be Iowa State basketball. Pop-Tart saying, let's go Iowa State. Houston Cougars. Oh, that's a foul, by the way. So it looks like a foul on Blake Buchanan. Cam Williams is going to go to the free throw line. First free throw is there for Cam Williams. It's 56 to 76. A whoopin', says Roy. Hey, says Pop-Tart. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so freaking good. Second free throw is also good. Oh, Family Guy. Inbound pass, guys. The score is 57 to 76. Iowa State up by 19 right now. A 19-point lead with 3 minutes and 20 seconds here left to play in this game. This game is all but done. Here is Lipsy still on the court right now. All the Iowa State starters still on the court. They're not giving up just yet. A jab step, this three-point shot. Lipsey scores again. 79. Lipsey's up to 26 already. Lipsey on fire. 26 points. You want to talk about a contribution to your team. Here's Denzel Aberdeen. Aberdeen trying to find a way past Momcilovic. He shoots this triple. Bang! Knocks that one down. Keeping it a 19-point game. 2:30 left to go. That's right, Mr. J. Mullen. Little Peter Griffin right there. If KY made every attempt and Iowa missed every attempt, KY still wouldn't win. I guess it depends on the free throws. The Sullivan Music, thank you. Cheers to you, sir. Appreciate the comment. Here is a shot. Baseline jump shot off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound by Otega Owe. A long three-point shot flies. It'll be rebounded this time by Buchanan. Another board for Buchanan. Buchanan now has 8 rebounds. He should shoot for a double-double. He needs 1 more point and 2 more boards. Here's Lipsey. Lipsey holding on to the basketball, taking his time right now. Lipsey will fake the shot, passes to Momcilovic, step back triple with a hand in his face. It doesn't matter. Bang! Oh my goodness, Iowa State cannot do anything wrong here. 82-60 with less than 90 seconds to play. Otega Owe goes up. A lot of contact here. He takes a trip to the free throw line for 2 shots. 2 shots of wheatgrass. Just kidding. They're already dead. Have mercy, says Eric Mendenhall. Hey. Well then. Hey man, look at me rocking out. I'm on the radio. Otega Owe. Wonder if there's any relation there. We're going to find out. Second free throw, no good. The score is 82-61. 1 minute and 13 seconds here left to go. Game's just about done, guys. Lipsey going to hang on to it. We'll see if he can get any more points right now. Looks like both teams are also in the bonus for what it's worth. Here's a three-point shot that flies. It's off the front of the rim. No good for Lipsey. Rebound by Owe. Owe gets the board. Wow. So Odafe Owe in the NFL. Otega Owe, little brother, playing college hoops right now. Best team right there on Kentucky, by the way. Just so y'all know. 45 seconds left to go. 45 seconds left to go. Go Big 12, says Houston Cougars. B3G, B13 saying go Cyclones. Iowa State all the way. I heart mommy, says B3GB13. First free throw is good for Aberdeen. Start the Kentucky bus. Oof. The look on the Kentucky bench says it all. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. They're all really thinking that they could have gotten to the Sweet 16. Well, they should have played better, and they didn't. So this will be the final possession for Iowa. Iowa going to likely hold right now. This will probably end up being a shot clock violation or a last-moment shot here. Looks like there's a 15-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lipsey goes to the top of the screen. Lipsey passes to Buchanan, who lines up the triple. Buchanan can't get the triple to go. This is going to be the final possession of the game here, guys. 10 seconds left to go. A three-point shot from Owe goes. It's no good. Rebounded Iowa State. That's it. Final score. Here it is, guys. That is your final, ladies and gentlemen. Your final score, 82 Iowa State, 63 Kentucky. Tough loss there, mate. I will say, man, tough loss there for sure for Kentucky. It was supposed to be a 5-point game, but I think it got out of control quickly out here. You can see the ones who played really well today. Aberdeen put up 20. Lipsy put up 26. Oway put up 8 rebounds. Buchanan with 8 rebounds. Lipsy a double-double today. 10 assists, 26 points. I mean, what a great day for Lipsy and for Iowa State. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I will be live in just a few hours here. I'll be live in about 3.5 hours, 7:30. We're going to be live to cover the next game. It's going to be UCLA. Actually, it's going to be this game right here. So this will be the next game coming up right now. UCLA and UConn. We'll be covering this one in just a bit. So that'll be next. That'll be next. Those of you who want to come back for more, please be sure to smash that subscribe button. Our next goal for the next game is going to be to get to 115.2. We're going to do it 100 subscribers at a time. Those are our chunks moving forward. If you guys want to know when I go live so that you can get this games whenever these streams get pulled off of YouTube, because that happens, and you're not currently subscribed, turn on the bell notifications. You will know when it is that I go live. Anyways, guys, that's it. I'm done. I'm going to go ahead and start setting up for the next live stream. We'll see y'all in a few hours. My name is Mario. You've been watching Football Nation. Until next time, let's effing go.